Hello YouTube, this is BUB'S Comics coming at you with a quick comic haul. Today's video is going to be brought to you by a new figure that I picked up. It is Sauron. Let's see if I can show that up close. Look at that, man. He looks tough. This is from the original Marvel action figures line. I think it's a Toy Biz. I would look at the bottom, but somebody glued him to something. I found him at a flea market, so very happy to have him. I'd love to have the Build-A-Figure version of him, but that's like, expensive. So we're not going down that path today. And also brought to you by The Lone Ranger number 5 by Francesco Francavilla, signed by him in 2012. And Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. number 4, signed by Jim Steranko. Also by Wolverine chilling in the chair. So extra points to anyone in the comment section who can tell me whose chair this is. Wolverine's got a lot of attention over the years for looking chill AF in this chair. So now I ask you, isn't that what we all aspire to be? Just chilling in the chair. So, but whose chair did he steal? If you know the answer to that, put it down in the comments below and you sign up for a no prize. All right, now to the haul. First off, we got New Avengers number 5. That's a David Finch cover. The only thing that makes me mad about this book is that I know that I've already owned it once. And I'm going to have to go through the annals of YouTube to find my video where I went to meet David Finch and got him to sign covers. Now, I think because he was kind of aloof and kind of a different kind of cat, I only actually had him sign one book. But there's potential that I had him sign more than one, and if I did have him sign more than one, this was the other one I had him sign, and I may have sold it to a comic shop forgetting that I had him sign. I feel like he signed it right there. I'm going to have to go back to my old videos and see if I've had this book before signed by Finch, but it's awesome. And the quick story on it is that I asked him, I gave him a choice of books to sign, and I said, who is, out of these characters, who was his favorite to draw? I said, I'm sure Moon Knight was a big character for him. And I said, I'm sure you really enjoy drawing Moon Knight. He said, honestly, any comic artist who has a chance to do a cover with Wolverine on it, that's almost always going to be their favorite. He said, ask any artist who they want to draw and who they want a nice cover appearance of, and they'll pick Wolverine, and he was no different. That's what he said. So keeping with Wolverine, we got XMen 90 number 10, and the reason that I bought that is just because it's a cool cover. It's kind of a kiddie type book, and I've seen others of these, but that cover was I just love that cover. I think everyone looks really cool on it. It's a team book. I've looked at other covers in this run, and I'm not as impressed with them. And the interior art is, like I said, very childish. But this one's a David Nakayama. You can see he puts his DNA mark on things. Very cool. And so I've got a few David Nakayama covers, so I like that one a lot. We'll switch gears and show a key. This one was a real big key for me. Very happy to have it. And it is Daredevil number 7. And the main reason that I got this book was because that is the first appearance of the red costume for Daredevil. And that is also the first, well, not first, but so Wally Wood took over this title. And he really, most of the things, as you all know, you follow my channel, you know I'm a big Wally Wood fan. But most of the things that we know and love about Daredevil came from Wally Wood, other than the fact that he's blind. But his red suit, the Billy Club, his interactions with people, his personality, a lot of it came from Wally Wood. So he doesn't get enough credit for this character, in my opinion. But whatever, other people can find it less valuable. For me, it's a big time book. It was on my 2020 list, but I couldn't pass up a deal on it, so I went ahead and snagged it. Actually had the bottom corner removed, and I bought it that way, and then I reattached the bottom corner and also gave it a nice pressing. I'll show that now. So very pleased with that. And then also here, of course, the finished product in the top loader for now. Very happy with that. So the pages are a little brittle. I would say it's probably a 2.5 at best, but very happy with that book. Wasn't trying to break the bank on it. It's just a big key for me. It's my second favorite Daredevil book at this point after Daredevil #1. So glad to have it. Trying to work on the first 11 copies of Daredevil. Those are all the ones that Kirby and Wood worked on before the I think Gene Colan took it over after that, maybe. There's a couple of other artists in there, and Ramita. I think Ramita Senior took it over after that. But I like the Wood run and I like the Kirby run. All right. Next we've got Steve Rogers, Captain America #13, and the reason that I got this book was because it's kind of an homage cover to Schomburg. So it's a Schomburg homage cover, and you don't see many of those. Not that do a good job either. This one does a pretty good job. It's got the Nazis. It's got a lot of face smacking and face hits. I would like to see that tire really hit that guy in the face, but since we didn't get that, that's okay. This is an homage to, looks like something Comics #4. Select Comics, I think. Select Comics #4. So, anyway, cool cover. I liked it. Art by Art Adams. Next, we got the Bionic Woman #7. Hope I'm not losing you guys, but Paul Renard art. I like Paul Renard. I think that's his name. I always see the Renald or whatever. And when I see that, I know it's some good stuff. I really like that. That's just pretty tough. I can't get over that book. We'll switch to another key book I picked up. You guys know I'm picking up this run, so you knew it wouldn't be a haul without it. Planet Comics #69. I can't help myself. I gotta pick up these Planet Comics books when they come on for sale. When I see a good deal, I jump all over them. And sometimes I don't know if I'm the only one hunting this title. Sometimes it feels like I know that there's other people hunting this title because I'll go to bid on something and it'll go for twice what I thought it was going to go for, or double at least what I wanted to pay. And then other times I'm like the only person who finds this book. So this book, I found it was dirt cheap, and I bought it within the first hour it was listed and just jumped all over it, you know. And very happy to have it. Super cool book, Planet Comics #69. That's a Maurice Whitman cover. And when you see, of course, Golden Age, when you see this kind of little bird beak man, that's usually a hint that it's a Maurice Whitman cover. Whitman liked to use those kind of beak-faced type aliens and beasts. So, and of course, you got the damsel not in distress. She's got like bat wings on her head. She's got like dragon wings on her back. Look at that outfit. Killer, man. And he's like grabbing her, trying to save his buddy. It's all just a big hodgepodge of craziness. One of Maurice Whitman's better covers on this run. And also, you can always tell the bad guys because they don't wear space helmets a lot. So he's definitely on their planet. So there's the humans. Anyway, Mentalists of Mars, it says. Very, very cool. Super happy to have that. All right, we'll show just a few more, and then we'll get on out of here. That's my Golden Age offering for the week. And then I picked up a couple of filler books. We got Marvel Comics Presents #45. Hate that face. I don't know who did the art. I don't even want to look it up. It's so bad. That's absolutely terrible. But it fills in a hole in my run for the Wolverine issues of Marvel Comics Presents, as does this one, #52, which I do like that cover though. I miss Wolverine when he was like that. This was my favorite time for Wolverine. Brown and gold suit, kind of not such a chip on his shoulder. More enjoyed being kind of surly. You don't see that anymore. Now Wolverine is like some sort of kind of tragic figure, and he's always reflecting on how rough his life has been and all that kind of stuff. But during this time in Wolverine's comics, he was much more kind of just scrappy and enjoyed fighting, and really, he was a tough guy, but he wasn't always brooding over himself. A lot of times he just saw the world as it was, and he knew his place in it, and he was the best at what he did. And I like Wolverine like that. Also, we had a couple of Adam Hughes pickups. This is classic X-Men number 73, working on the X-Men 70 to 79 run, which is all the Adam Hughes run. Now, this is not typical Adam Hughes. In fact, it's not even good looking. But we're going to go ahead and say that's Adam Hughes. And it filled the run. And then next, we've got classic X-Men 76, much more true to form Adam Hughes. So you see the pretty ladies up there, which he does best. And there's Wolverine, actually pretty good Wolverine. I've never been a big fan of Adam Hughes' work when it comes to drawing men. I don't think he draws men very well. I don't think he knows what to do with their facial features. I don't think he knows how to make them look very manly. Or at least he doesn't bother to. And it just kind of looks off to me all the time. So like his current run that he's doing on Superman, I'm not picking up too many of those because they don't interest me when I see him draw Superman. Sometimes it looks okay, but most of the time it's not a very good Superman to me. Or any of the guys that he draws, just doesn't appeal to me. Next we've got a variant cover but this I think is great. I think he did a great job on Wolverine there, and this is very early Hughes work. Next we have the Invincible Iron Man number 24. It's a variant cover, and I just couldn't pass it up. It was just a tough little like steampunk looking Iron Man. I think that cover's tough, man. That's badass Iron Man right there. I don't think I just couldn't pass it up. I bought this for $1, so that was a win all day. So anyway, that's my haul. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I'll finish off with the two big books of the haul. We got Planet Comics number 69 and Daredevil number 7. My other big key from that run. Very happy to have that. And we'll catch you next time on BUB'S Comics. Remember, read a comic and don't apologize for the glare. Later.